Hey everybody, we're back to playing some more Assassin's Creed. Last we left off, we were helping our new Christian friend. I guess she had like the apple of Eden, more than likely, the way she described it. She dropped the name Ishu, the ancient gods of this Assassin's Creed universe. So, now we get into the meat and potatoes of the main cusp of the story of what we've been trying to do. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to Target of Carl on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So let's begin. Ringing cyan bell. No joke, the other night I watched Frozen, the first one. All day I cannot get that Let It Go song out my head. I am trapped and I don't know how to get out. Oh my god, it's like the actress who played Elsa like can sing her ass off, man. I cannot get that song out of my head. It's literally gonna be there for weeks. Probably not weeks, but it's gonna be a mighty long time before I can stop thinking about it. Hey Daniel. Let it go, let it go. Oh god. If you catch me humming or singing a couple of lines from Let It Go, please forgive me. For a second, I thought that was my horse over there. If you haven't watched Frozen, it's good, but I really, if you watch that, be warned. That Let It Go song is definitely dangerously catchy. Okay.
What do you see, Sunan?
Speak to Giedrich. Where is he?
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Look, lads! There's Eivor!
We're with you, Eivor!
Those castle walls won't be thick enough to stop
Bring
us!
those men here!
Long live
Information!
Giedrich.
Eivor, have you dealt Edwin a few bruising blows?
I have. She'll feel the pain soon enough.
Excellent. My men are itching to attack the fortress, but we'd be fools to force it now.
Why is that?
On account of Edwin's got too many traps and defences. Her springalds cut us to bloody stumps before they poured boiling oil upon us like a summer tempest.
Keep the men at the ready. I'll slip in alone and see what I can do about these defenses.
By my joints and ankles, you're a tough one.
Okay. Another sabotaging mission.
but see you, old friend. The castle keep looks impregnable. That will be Edwin's last stand. This place is heavily guarded.
Jesus, what's happening? Hey!
Wow, this is very heavily guarded. What are your thoughts about this game? Well, Ubisoft got its issues. It's not as glitchy as Cyberpunk was. I mean, the only criticisms, I mean, besides like, you know, when in the last video I did, when it's like, when they give you certain instructions but don't put it on a map, I don't like that. And then, there's minor glitches, but it's like I said before, it feels like Ubisoft seems content with the fact that as long as they, you know, do the main story right, they can pretty much half-ass like the side missions somewhat. But and also they seem to like pad out this game and made it longer than is actually necessary.
The Springles are large boltcasters. I must disable them.
Don't be scared, you yellow dog!
I do not know. Shoot, I get up there too. It's gonna force me to cause a ruckus. I gotta get up here too.
I could rake these cauldrons.
Shoot, can't climb up here.
Once we see these Danes settled, one way or the other, then God willing, I'll take the woman, go back to Fagran Forda. The soul craves peace. Not so. Huh? What's that about?
Shoot, he needs to be a little closer.
Let's keep our wits about us.
Focus, we have this.
Darn it.
Time to die. Together, lad. Your time is come. Can't scamper free this time. See us bring it through.
There's more to be done, but this should be enough to launch the assault. Now it's down to Heathridge to lead his men.
Hold up. When Cyberpunk is 100% finished, you will play it again. I mean, not necessarily on stream, but no, I'm not returning to Cyberpunk. It's not one of those games where it has any replay value at all. I mean, same thing with like Assassin's Creed. You know, like, to me, it does not have any kind of replay value. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima is probably like the closest one that, you know, that. Well, it's not the only one I think will have replay value. Like my walkthrough of Deadpool the game. What else? Final Fantasy 15. Just those two as an example are like so good games that I ever played that, you know, it's crafted so well and like done with such heart. You can tell like it just personally has replay value to me. But everybody has that particular game they feel that has like replay value. Spider-Man PS4 definitely have replay value. I played that 3 times. The you know third time being on stream. But Cyberpunk does not fit
I
that
say we wait.
category.
There's too much riding on this.
I am Sigurd Lord of East Mercia, and I say we fight. Now.
You're a good man, Sigurd, and I'm thankful for all you've done. But without Eivor, I make no moves. We wait.
Is it done?
It is.
And have you laid your poles of hazel and composed your poems for this coming victory?
I am here to speak with Giedrich.
Go on then, you master of Ace.
Still dreaming of your precious stone?
It is not dreams that led me here, Eivor. I've had visions, prophecies from the gods.
Visions.
I'll sacrifice to Tyr this day, the Lord of justice, the harbinger of flawless victory.
Sigurd, what prophecies?
Are we ready to assault the castle, Eivor? The sign's importance, read well.
We're ready. Give the command.
Good. And let's be quick about it. My scouts tell me a force of King Alfred's men is on the march. Let's end this before that flat-mouthed pudding has a chance to hit back.
I hope we don't have to wait until the end just to get out of the Animus. That's the one thing like I find most people from what I mentioned this in my walkthrough of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. A lot of people are who are fans of the Assassin's Creed franchise like to stay within like the historical elements and not get out of the Animus, but I kind of want to every once in a while balance out, getting out of the Animus just to see what's going on with them, if for a little bit, It's like staying inside of a video game, never coming out. It's like you need to, get out every once in a while. Shoot leans to lore. Oh, shoot. Kind of crap is that? It's like a big hole up here.
Take the castle!
open the pulleys. Okay, how was the open them?
It's open! Find Eden! Edwin! You won't get away this time!
Foolish Dave! I will send you to your sad supper in Valhalla.
Lady Edwin!
She has bodyguards!
A reward in silver for each dead day.
There's your wages.
We will use your flesh as mulch for our crops.
Go to your guard wherever he hides.
Shoot. I'm trying to lay up my... Oh, there he is. Probably a little better. The graphics are probably a little better on the next gen stuff, but because I was intending to play this on the Xbox Series S, but circumstances didn't work out that way.
I've heard the old abbess is a good healer. She's all for the modern approach.
You felled the lofty lady.
Do what you must, Thane of Dungheaps. As one loyal to her shire and her people, I know which of us God favors.
Eivor bested you. It's for Eivor to decide your fate.
You fought with honor and purpose. For that, I put you in Geetich's care. He will see you're treated well.
I will, so long as you recant your friendship with that pot of warm piss, King Alfred.
Agreed.
Take her away.
I fulfilled my promise to you. I trust you will do the same. An oath between our people.
Aye, you've done us well, Eivor. I thank you. And if ever you need the like, I'll do what I can.
I will. Count on it.
I'd be quick about plundering. King Alfred will be on his way, and he won't be alone.
You speak well. Still, comes a time there's naught for it but bitter herbs steeped in oil.
New shield. Nice. It's all the gold. I'm excited to imagine what games like GTA 6 or their New Horizon will look like in next gen. Yeah, I think the Horizon Zero Dawn 2 will be the first new next gen specific console for the PlayStation 5 will be the first thing to come out eventually this year, probably late summer. Once I get the PlayStation 5, it'll be the same time as me getting Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and that will be the first Horizon, because I was interested in the first Horizon Zero Dawn game, but I figured, I'll play the sequel.
You see, the markings of the ancient ones, the Isu, the gods begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around, for who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond. I've passed through this doorway once before. At Sigurd. In a dream. Not once. 1,000 times. 1,000.
What does it say, Sigurd? Does it speak to you?
Yes. But the words are fogged, shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree, I see the great tree of life, her boughs reaching skyward, opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor, I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd. Darksader, do not listen.
No, this is real. This is everything.
To the walls! To the walls! Alfred's come! King Alfred of Wessex, marching up the rise with a mess of soldiers.
Have we time to escape?
The men are spent. We've not a chance in blazing hell.
A parley, then. We must call a parley. I will speak, and the King of Wessex will listen.
Let's see how that turns out.
As I understand, King Alfred, your name is not spoken with affection here in Mercia.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight.
Return to your singing subjects, then, and leave the affairs of Mercia to the Danes.
But for your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer an exchange.
Please, no secrets here.
Let's end this here, my lord. Let's exchange men. My best warrior for yours to prove peace. After which you leave Mercia, and we fall back north of River Ouse.
These terms are fair. Wulfrich, my war thane. You will go with Giedrich, brother. Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
Thank you, Basin.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke, you with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Edwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man we need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king.
Traitorous snake.
And his heresies are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll gut you, troll woman!
I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother,
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
by all the gods, Basim, what was that?
I will shatter them. They shall not get away.
Are you gonna play Gotham this? Oh, I'm definitely getting Gotham Knights. Once I'm gonna play for the Xbox Series S. The heck? The Soccer Stone. Return to Ranvi. Okay, let's boost up our skills a bit. Fire 2 fully charged arrows by pressing RB with the hunter bow. This cannot be cancelled. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, here it is. Excuse me, I'm just eating like a breakfast bar. I'm debating whether or not to hop back onto Destiny. In the future, I'm just like losing interest.
Pleasure to see you.
Ranvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch.
It is there on the table.
One second. To the Wolf-Kiss one. Blessings of the self-begotten one upon you, Eivor. I write only to ease your mind and let you know that Sigurd is in good hands and fine company. I will treat him with all the care he deserves. The order to which I belong has use for such a man. He is in many ways the pinnacle to which we aspire, a god in man's fleshy accoutrements. I only hope he comes to know and understand this as well as I do before his suffering breaks him. Fulke, the instrument.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Oh. I mean, don't know if I'm strong enough yet to take on that freaking wolf. I mean, I leveled up quite a bit.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
I just want to see if that still gives me the same animation or not. Okay. Let's go ahead and return to Asgard. Hopefully I'm strong enough to take on that wolf now. Eivor speaks of journeys into the lives of gods and gazing out through the eyes of Odin. Of all those I have helped to see the worlds beyond, the wolf-kissed visions are the clearest, the most precise. When I call out to the gods, they answer in riddles. A breeze through the meadow grass, the call of a crake. But no matter the infusion or the herb, they do not speak in the words and pictures that Eivor hears and sees. In my weakest moments, I fear I do not have their favor, but I must be steadfast in my belief. They will show me what I need to see when I'm ready, always. Okay, this is just ingredients. Excuse me. Lily at work today, they had me doing a lot more physical work than I, probably for the first time. Like moving, snow off benches and again, emptying the garbage cans in front of the building where I work. There's only 4 cans and there's barely anything inside. But it was like, oh, come on. That's why we got janitors, and that's why I moved to the outbound. You got like center store people, new kids, younger kids, and they can take care of this crap. It's like I really shouldn't, you shouldn't really be calling on people in my department for any assistance. Yeah, literally, like tons of other kids there. It was just so freaking annoying. And in Chicago, it's like it gets so cold. And my axe more upgrade. I work in an Amazon Fresh store. I stationed like the outbound area where pretty much my job entails just shopping for people who are paying for items online. You know, I work an 8-hour shift, but it moves pretty fast for me. Because previously, when I started last, October, like halfway through October, when I started working there, I was in like center store, like, stocking shelves and doing all kinds of random crap that was like dragging the day longer. But then, I changed positions and now it's just like so much better for me. Plan on moving in my own place, hopefully some point this summer, but I'm waiting on Biden and that darn stimulus check to roll through, because I got my W-2s from my current job and past job, and I want to gather all that together, so hopefully I can have enough of a safety net to go ahead and move into my own place. That way I'll have my necessary alone time, especially when I'm doing like auditions for voice acting. I can be as loud as I want to or whatever, without disturbing anybody, Not too far from where I'm currently living at. It's like same area as friends of mine who suggested a place that they are at. Freaking. Okay. Okay. Should be.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice.
Yes, but he's from
Retreats.
the... We're...
Then we will offer him a different... It will... he did.
Yeah? Andre!
Well, that was close.
Brothers will fight one another, kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of gods turns red. Red with war.
A much better job now.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Yeah. They got me this time. Save it. Got no more arrows. Well, I got more arrows now. Darn it! Oh my god. So close. I was like halfway through that. It is long. It's unnecessarily long. It's not the good kind of long like Ghost of Tsushima, but it's hard to tell that game is really long because they tell enough of the story, but it's just so it's just it's hard to put it because like if the game is so good, but they promise it a lengthy game because they tell enough of the story that's necessary. Like, perfect example, Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's multiple parts to it, which they'll eventually get to. Like the original, I think there was like 3 parts. But they told enough of the story in like part 1 where it's like it's just the as I can't really put into words exactly because it's like if both games are long, you know, what makes one better than the other kind of situation. It's like, well, you know, when you put your hands on it, you know, it's like even as much crap I give about The Last of Us, it's telling a cohesive story, but it doesn't feel like it's dragging on unnecessarily. It's like there's a clear point A, point B, point C. But if you let point B be unnecessarily longer than the others, it's like okay, let's get to the C part. Right, Red Dead Redemption is equally a great game that's long, but it's just that it didn't drag on. Cause like each little moment that you come across, like if you went to freaking Cuba for a moment, and even that little part has like a very good like a little story part. It's like part of a chapter in like a book, and each chapter is like so much that you want to know. I gotta admit, like Assassin's Creed, at least to me, doesn't fit that same realm. No pun intended. Because it's just like one long A story. I think that's a probably better way to put it. it does have an A, B, and C plot to it, but it just feels like one long A plot sometimes, you know? That's probably my biggest criticism. I think a lot of people who critique this game will probably say the same thing. Because when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, like, people wanted to get back into that story. You can also, do so much in it, like, you can do so much in it, like hunt if you want, or like go on wanted missions, hunt down bounties and stuff like that. You can do a lot, and it's not saying that you can't do other side missions in Assassin's Creed games. It's just that it doesn't fulfill anything, you know. It doesn't necessarily feel like you accomplished anything. It just feels like a tedious task. And like side missions, in my opinion, a good side mission should be also enriching the story in some ways. Not all the way. It's not the main thing, but it just feels like in Ghost of Tsushima, there's this samurai monk, not samurai, but yeah, kind of like a warrior monk. I forgot his name, but that's a side plot that fulfills the overall story in some way. It's like a piece of a puzzle. It's like the MCU. Like Doctor Strange is part of the cohesive puzzle, but you invested in that part, and it makes it even more better because it fits the overall plot to the MCU as a whole. Get some more arrows. It's dang wolf. The Riddler in Arkham City, another great example. Because not even just in Arkham City, in every Arkham game, of course you gotta do side missions to collect the Riddler trophies. But once you catch him, get him all, you end up catching him in some way, and it's like part of the narrative.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sec.
Yes, but he's
Riddings.
from the start.
Would it be?
We are past.
Then we will offer. It will act as a
Fender.
He did.
Yes. Fender.
Darn it! Got me.
You speak in riddles.
Darn it.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
He didn't do this before. Oh wow, you kidding me? Oh my god. Don't tell me it glitched down on me. Son of a bitch. I'm going to, it auto save anyway, so I'm going to, because it didn't do that before. I was wondering what was up with that. See, this is exactly what I mean. Like, Ubisoft isn't like well known for its 100% good games. No game is perfect, but it shouldn't be so blatantly obvious that it has issues. I was wondering if I can do that. I should have used this on him. Had to get out of this. That's just asinine. And a waste of time on top of that. Because, earlier in my walkthrough of this game, there was like a massive glitch with some bear when I was trying to recruit another person for the clan earlier. But the dang... because I was trying to, catch a fish for this man's bear. And apparently everybody's experiencing the same glitch where this bear continues to walk in the middle of the ocean and won't come back. I mean, look it up. It's just like a big massive bug, and it's like that blatant and just irresponsible on their part to just have it there. I honestly, I don't know. Hardly anybody knows what's up with Ubisoft and their company. When they do things like that, it's just very, very bizarre. But you know what? I still got an idea, because I can use some fire arrows on that dang wolf rather than wasting too much of my own poison. Even though my poison is doing like a miraculous job. I don't want to waste too much of my gold bars on using that thing. deal with this damn wolf. Honestly, I shouldn't be wasting too much of my time on this thing. You know, it's never good glitches that helps you out. It's so rare to have good glitches where like a boss gets stuck and you get to just get free damage off him until you win. There's never good glitches like that. There we go. Alright, I'm fully stocked. Oh.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
That's
Yes,
riddance.
from the
Would
we're
then we will.
Fenrir.
He did.
Yeah.
Crap. Thought I had it flamed up. Come on, flame one. There we go. Okay.
You speak in riddles.
The holy gods turns red. Red with gore.
I'm hoping like my burning arrows would do anything, but it's not causing him burn. Like sucks. Come on. Oh, that was close. The bind thing didn't pull up. So with that.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy? Oh, that was close.
Are you kidding me? How did that? Hope that wasn't in your ear, but that. Oh my god. How did it take all my life like that? See, that was some BS. They shouldn't have taken all my life like that. Like, seriously, why would it take all my life? This one I upgraded this. I'm gonna be at night. It should be considered nighttime, I guess. The auto save is supposed to be like the checkpoint whenever it auto saves. But what they should do is make like the bosses a little bit easy after a certain point.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for
Yes,
ribbons.
from the
Wood.
we're
Then it will have fatty dip.
Yeah.
Brothers will fight together. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red with gold.
That was close.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
you know these things?
No more arrows. I knew that was coming, so. Shoot. Come on. Come on. Finally! Thank God! Thank you.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
Oh my God. It should not have been that big of a deal, right? It's just, wow. You know that big relief you get after you took care of like an annoying or difficult boss?
Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say, but to show. A vision of the times to come. None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end.
In the footsteps of the gods.
This was not my day to die.
Okay, I think I completed everything in Asgard. Time to wake up. I'll probably do one more mission before I end the stream today. Wednesday and Thursday I'll be taking a break, but I'll be back Friday. Not only doing some more of this, but also do another week of a Yu-Gi-Oh video. Don't know if I'll hop back into Darksiders 2 at the same time. We'll see how that plays out.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed the final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us, we drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. And that was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Oh, I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
I got something in my barracks. Let's see what that is.
A new letter.
Eivor, you entered my mind today. I was thinking about how I felt when I lost Bridge, the anger, the doubt. You helped me reclaim my city, but you did more than that. You helped me reclaim what I had lost in myself. Today, my people, my city, they are stronger than they ever been, and I am proud leader once more. Soma. Does this get me out of Animus? Maybe.
come to me. I want to see the Alliance map.
Okay. I'm not strong enough for that. I'll go this one.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself.
I don't play Hitman, don't have the game. I'm trying not to buy any more games right now.
The city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Let's check with my assassin friend. Oh, I guess I don't have any.
Then go in peace.
Wait a minute. Got enough raw materials. I could upgrade something. Photographer.
Go, Sunan.
Bakery. Perry. Already did that. Don't have enough of tattoos.
Have a look, Sunan.
So upgrade is stable, so. Either Tsushima or Spider-Man. Well, honestly, Spider-Man is guaranteed already. So I would just go with a hopefully a Ghost of Tsushima sequel. What was
Something new to show you.
May I see your stores?
Nothing more today.
I have to go. See you soon.
Bye, Eivor.
I was sworn there was a sign out here I can upgrade the stables. Whatever. Okay. The City of War.
I should be cautious around here. Triple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Enough. Hey, bear on, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow!
Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can vote for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Now that's what I'm talking about. He look like the Punisher, don't he? Like John Bernthal.
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
We've got quiet days in a great while. You try not to kill anyone, eh?
Oh, he can do a freaking wrestling move on me. Go for it!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, is that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
It is good to meet you, Reeve Stowe. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times.
He looked just like the Punisher.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigo we go.
Oh, London we do go.
What can I call
London we will
Humbler
go.
of thugs? Dane Hammer?
Hi, over the Mario.
We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Evil. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horse put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough. And a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
he would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
It must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg.
Okay.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry, mistresses.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Sorry, mistresses. Intrigue's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I
Didn't know. I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
Three sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive. A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
He was just cutting off heads. Oh, okay.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's recorded killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter
I was just thinking the same thing. Straight up Arkham Origins.
The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my reef's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Okay, let's get these it's like key.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
So weird. I don't know why that key didn't pull up. Literally sitting right there. Yeah, probably gotta get underneath that. Am I going to play another? It all depends on the Assassin's Creed game, but I just hope it. When Ubisoft is really, you know, it's like an all depends kind of situation, because Assassin's Creed is like, well, Ubisoft in general, when it comes to their games, is very hit and miss. So it all depends on what they will be doing, and I might have to hear maybe like a review or two just to see just to see if what might be like going on with the game itself, see if it's like any good from other reviews, because honestly, I mean, this game is not bad at all. You know, like I said before, it's just like feels like, aside from
Survey the area, Sunan.
aside from the main story, everything else is like hit and miss.
Let's brace my hood here. Be my eyes.
I miss these keys. It's like literally right over there, and I'm sitting there going all over the place. I might as well just go ahead and just save it right there. No wonder I'm going all over the place. It's like 2 different armor pieces, and they all in like bad territories. But yeah, I will see you this Friday, same time, probably around maybe 7, just in case. But yeah, everybody wants a Japanese Assassin's Creed game, and it's like Ghost of Tsushima is probably like the closest one we ever got, but it's done far better. I guarantee you, if they do a Japanese medieval Japan Assassin's Creed game, it will be a janky version of Ghost of Tsushima. The developers of Ghost of Tsushima not only done a great samurai game, it's easily like a far better version of any Assassin's Creed game that probably has ever been created. They put it like the time, the energy, the sweat and tears into it, and you can tell by the way you play it. That's what I've said, like when doing my walkthrough of playing that game. It's like you can tell by the way the game plays that the people behind it knew what they're doing, loved it, loved making it. It's like a good movie. You can tell the actors are having a great time making this movie. It's just like they're having fun with it. When there's like no chemistry at all, it can easily be tell. You can easily tell by the display. So it's the same thing with the game, in my opinion. Just like you can tell a great game by the way it's being cared for. The longest a game takes to come out, the better quality more than likely it will show. It's like the way Final Fantasy VII Remake felt like it was like being developed almost freaking forever. Probably it was like 3 years in during its first announcement up to its release date, probably around that time frame. And by the time it came out, it was like phenomenal. And it's like they put care into it though, like not only just the graphics or just the main story, even the side missions, like the NPCs. It's just they don't look too generic like you see in the Assassin's Creed games. And it's like it's like I mean they're generic, but just not that much similarities that you can easily tell. It's like every now and again you'll tell, but it's just so few and far between from what I remember. It's just that some games like Assassin's Creed or even Cyberpunk, it's just that I know they enjoy making a game, but it just feels well, maybe not Cyberpunk. They just was rushed to be put out. They didn't manage to complete it like they want it to. But with the Assassin's Creed games, they know Ubisoft know full well. It's not even Assassin's Creed. A lot of majority of Ubisoft games have some moments of half-assedness to it, and they should know this by now. And it's just like kind of weird they don't bother to like resolve that issue to make sure that going forward no games won't be like this where it's like glitching on random occasions, inopportune moments. It shouldn't glitch at all, but and then when certain instructions is given by characters and you expect a prompt to come up and it doesn't show up. Now I had that, to be fair, Ghost of Tsushima had a few of those instances. I think I mentioned that before, where it's like doesn't tell you exactly what you need to know. I had to look up certain things from time to time, but it's like almost like a third of the time compared to what I had to do for this freaking game. I shouldn't have to look up how to get past a glitching bear that you have to feed. Or I shouldn't have to look up like points of interest where I should be heading towards for a certain task, and it doesn't show up, and I have to look it up just to figure it out. Ghost of Tsushima, a lot of Japanese. I don't think Japan made that game. I don't think, but it's just that there's been a few occasions where I have to look up some things because they didn't exactly were fully detailed with their instructions. I should say that. Yeah, the wolf. The wolf was like just freaking egregious. But anyway, I won't head off. I gotta get into work tomorrow and just rest for the next couple of days. This has been, my body's just like exhausted. So thank you for joining me. I will see you next time, and you have a next great couple of days. And take care.